appreciate all the efforts that you and the men should have done to bring today together. I just want to make a few acknowledgements, Mr Mayor. Thank you for welcoming me to Appin today, as well as the local councillors, Susie and Michael. To the school and choir, thank you so much. That's absolutely splendid, and it's always good to see the kids being actively involved in memorials. To the family members of those 14 who are here with us today, I just want to offer my sincerest gratitude for you being here, and sympathies as well. I know that this day, whilst very important in remembering the 14 who tragically lost their life, I know every year it's probably a pretty tough day for you guys too, and I just want to pass on my sincerities around that. To the mining industry workers that are here, I just want to especially welcome you, the workers and everyone, Jason, Andy and everything, as one of the most, if not the most important industries, not only for us locally, but for our economy. And I'm delighted to see the industry continue to thrive as the most important contributor to many workforces and industries flowing on right down from underground and then down, running down the Appin Road. Many of you may or may not know, but I used to run coal out of BHP down to the port when heavies were around. So I well remember carting it in and out of there, and the rules were a bit different then for truckies, but we used to pump some stuff down there. But I don't know firsthand how hard all you guys work, but I do know at the outset and the sacrifices and the dangers that the industry has. And I just want to acknowledge that with our workers. But by an extension of that, we have seen Appin, and particularly down through the Illawarra, contribute so much to our communities, and seeing I think it's a good representation of the men shed, what they've done with the trolleys up there, and I haven't had to check them out too much yet, but and even the memorial, I think it's a display as to something that I find truly special about Appin, and that is how Appin embraces our community, our industry, and a long-standing and proud mining community that resides here in Appin. No doubt there's many changes going on right across our region, and that's evident here in Appin as well. Seeing our community come together and support each other through those changes, I think, is something truly precious, and I think really special. And I want to acknowledge that, and I want to thank everyone who is along that journey, particularly Wallandilly Council and those community groups, Frank Lauderback and the Historical Society, and everyone that is going along with that journey. But I do believe, and Jason touched on it before, the tragedy in 1979, an absolute tragic loss of life, but the changes in the industry and the safety measures that are in place are something that had to happen, and they continue to happen. I want to commend the mining industry, Appin Mine and Illawarra Coal, for their attention to ensure the safety of those workers, because every worker deserves to go home the same way that they went to work, and that is an ongoing pursuit, and without any doubt it still remains one of the most dangerous working environments across every industry, and I know that everyone is committed to ensure the safety of those workers, and it's something I'm delighted to see, not only before I entered the Parliament as a worker myself, but particularly from an industry when I was a truckie, seeing the dangers that do confront industry, and having those measures in place, and that commitment is something really special. Just to conclude, thank you so much again for having me here, and to the families of those who lost their lives in 1979. I know nothing can ever bring anything back or change that time, but for you to be here is something I think truly special, and I appreciate you for having me a part of that. Thank you.